Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and let's go over Zilliqa, what is happening right now, whereabouts is its bull run going at the moment, and what can we expect moving forward. And I think the next 100 days are going to be really exciting for what is going on in this particular space. And I wanted to kick things off with this particular chart. You've seen this before. It is the comparison between these 5 different blockchains, and when we look at this, it's really important to understand, what the transaction throughput is, and smart contract, no smart contract, and all of that. And I think Zilliqa is one of those that at the moment is currently under the radar because of everything that's been going on. But right now is a great opportunity to get some Zilliqa. I mean, I think for, I like this tweet, it says, what is Zilliqa about and why he trusts it. Zilliqa has been the first project to implement sharding. Zilliqa has the lowest gas fees out there, and Zilliqa has massive growing tokens under its umbrella. So really cool. And like over here, he goes over the couple of tokens which are all working under the Zilliqa platform. So let's not forget in a time like this just how good this thing is, and it's going to be fantastic, like moving forward. And like I said, the next 100 days for Zilliqa are going to be huge. And it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do want to come out and mention just how good this platform is, because it truly is. And what we can expect over the coming months is something along those lines. And we're not talking today, we're not talking tomorrow, we're talking over a period of time here. We're talking about over quite a substantial amount of time for this to occur. I mean, we're talking about a $14 Zilliqa, where right now we're sitting at 10 cents. It's not going to happen overnight. It will happen though by 2023. But over the next 100 days, it's going to be really exciting to see what goes on and how this particular blockchain evolves. And I think it is a top 10 contender, which is a big call, but I think it's got legs. It really does. Let's jump into Atani. Let's see what the charts are telling us there. All right, so we're in Atani. Let's check out what Zilliqa is doing and what are the charts telling us. This is on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, it's looking very similar to other altcoins, like the daily, the blue and the orange are coming closer, but not quite yet. We're still a fair bit to go. On the Bollinger, we've touched that, and now we're going up. So let's take a look at the hourly, and let's paint a picture here of what is going on. So on the hourly chart, the blue and the orange have crossed over, and on the RSI, it is sitting almost at oversold, but I wouldn't never go just by that one, right? This is the big one, right? The MACD, both of them crossing over. That's a big call right there. And that's only on the hourly. Now, if we go 2 hours, we can see that they were about to cross over, but no, the blue is going to start to trend up. That is very good news. Now, if we go into, as we push forward and go into, say, for example, the 4 hour, we can clearly see that the 4 hour chart, they are quite far away from each other, which meaning that we are bullish on it. And then on the 12 hour, the 12 hours are about to cross into bullish. So we could be in the process now of making an uptrend. So over the next 12 hours, I'm expecting this price to continue to rise. But what does that mean long term? Because obviously this is 12 hours, but what happens in the long term? So let's have a look at some of the charts and let's see what they tell us. All right, so when we look at this and when we look at the long term here, there are a couple of things here that are important to happen. The support has been found. And now that we found this support, we're looking now to continue to raise and push the bar and continue to go forward, right? So from an all-time resistance, we've got that 24 cents now as the all-time resistance. We've got an immediate resistance at around 17, and we have another resistance which is around 14 cents. So there's a couple of barriers here that we need to break, and then once we break them, we will be on the stretch. So from this point of view, the way that this is looking now, and we could touch again a little bit lower and then continue to rise. This could be a new formation that is currently building, or it could change slightly from here and just continue to rise above. But this could well be a new formation that is currently building for Zilliqa, so we will keep a very close eye on that. As far as where we're going and how we're going to get to $1, it will probably be somewhere around something like this. Like it is really ready to explode, but we do have a couple of options. We could go option number 1 with this particular arrow, where we just shoot up, trend a little bit, and then go up, or option number 2, which is the yellow one, which is most likely how we're going to go. Because like I always say, trading is not straightforward. It's not a straightforward line. And for me, I find this really important. And I think the yellow is more likely to happen than compared to the green arrow. And the road to $1 is very very, very possible and will be coming very, very shortly. But the road to, how good the next 100 days are going to be for Zilliqa, for me, seeing 120, 160, maybe even touching $2 for just a little bit, are all very, very possible. And so I'm very, very excited for the platform, for what is going on. I wanted to bring you something quick today to go over what I think is most likely going to be happening on the Zilliqa platform. And let me know in the comments what you think. What do you think? Where does Zilliqa sit in your portfolio? As always, if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.